was a stormy night, sleet and snow waist high, the most rabid shit storm since 29. Detroit had discipline, chain on his luck, all the plants closing down, never called Santa sucked, he was born to lead. Had pissed that away, a shisha cock coming down from the GTA. Broke down little coat, wiped down off the rail, go belly ballers on way. It was a fart in the gale. Back to Bear Shit Creek, back to the land, a massive frown on his face, bottles, booze in his hands. He found some work, pulled up his pants. The Bear Shit Sheriff was making other plans. Boy, look at your ass, what a goddamn shame, head full of hot air. Your nutsack's the same, this small town life's a retired man's game. He either got money, backed up back to city from whence he came. That night, break a man's spirit and squash his hope. There's always one last trick at the end of his rope, and the wind still blew strong. His nuts had blown in the wind all along. And so despite all its sin, he scratched his nuts in the wind. Bear Shit Tip was a scratch on the knob. He drew in the greenhouse, drank on the job, sold the bootleg of booze, and take local baddies, won a little here, a little there. And shit was steady, liquid diet, living in a haze, but he couldn't stay quiet more than 10 days. He bought a little land, sold out 'cause it pays. Wasn't done living out them evil ways. Then one day, well, juggling the gas, Bear Shit Goon Squad ambushed his ass. Get the hell out of Dodge, the sheriff's voice sent chills. Jumped chick down the hatch like a bottle of pills. Judy's in the now, split up his krill. Mugshot fight, headed straight for the hills. Now all alone, all round and roused. Spasmodian devil running straight out of gas. He wasn't straight out of Compton, he was out on his ass. Ooh, ouch, all the time wasn't right. Throw in the towel that night. You can break a man's spirit and squash his hope. There's always one last trick at the end of his rope, and the wind still blew strong. His nuts had blown in the wind all along. And so despite all he'd sinned, he scratched his nuts in the wind. Getting cold now. Hanging tough by the lake, trying to remember how to pick a guitar. It was sweet September, October oozed them. Sober, no booze, can only be so cool when you're cold and losing. Pissing his pants for a second chance. Tree stuck him to his knees, eased him into a trance. And then them Scorpio nips in the light of the moon, they envelop him there like a protective cocoon. Night birds, night bees, and worms under freeze. Made him twitch, made him tweeze, made him lose that disease. Not a slave, not the groom, not a game to appease. No sleaze, and he knew he'd be healed soon. Receive the sword, gain thoughts, to sheet him like a wound. His frown and strength, his smirk, his smirk, a drew to a grin. A metamorphosis there, a change began to begin, and then it happened again and again. Wrapped up in sunshine, rain, rainbows, earth, fire, and wind. Several years, he quested on, swung hammers, climbed ladders, kicked ass like Larry Hahn. Torment Taylor or even Red Green would have shook his hand had they the chance to see the man he learned to be. Still the dude that he was had a kick in his soul, held back that bolt, and the fair shit sheriff was still an arsehole until he was 40, feeling a bit old, back enrolled in college, but still not sold. He had something to share, woulda, should he, could, but his duck dream, was he ready to fall? Was he ready to go, give up and give in, sandbag his hand, or was he in it to win? Never would be the shine in the old sheriff's pick. So what was his plan? He was getting it pit, wrapped up in sunshine, rain, rainbows, earth, fire, and wind. Oh, and the time wasn't right to throw in the towel that night. You can break a man's spirit, squash his hope. There's always one last trick, the end of his rope, and the wind still blew strong. His nuts are blown in the wind all along. So despite all its sin, he scratched his nuts. He scratched his nuts. Scratched his nuts in the wind.